I think the biggest thing with this course, if I were going to give you advice, imagine the race as an artisan piece of sourdough bread. You are a knife and your effort is peanut butter. And you have to spread that effort, that peanut butter, smoothly over the piece of toast. And don't lay it on too thick early or you have dry toast. You don't want dry toast. So I'm Jeff Browning, ultra athlete, elite athlete, and this is my 7th Hardrock.
I'm Mark Hammond. I'm an ultra elite athlete, and I've never run Hardrock before.
This course, more than any other course, spread the effort really smoothly over the whole course. You know, it's not like any other 100. You and I are used to racing hard, and we're used to making moves in hundreds and pushing. You don't do that here.
Yeah.
You wait. Sit and kick, like we were talking about earlier.
Makes sense.
Sit and kick.
The Hardrock 100 Endurance Run is a 100-mile run that connects the 4 mining communities of southwest Colorado, Silverton, Telluride, Ouray, and Lake City, through a series of trails that were developed in part to celebrate the traditions and the legacies of the Hardrock miners in this area. We believe that to be a Hardrock runner, you're in a wild environment and you got to be tough to make it. And so part of that logo is the words wild and tough. 2 traditions I think that we're known for that we're very proud of. One is the finish line and the rock that signifies somebody's finish of Hardrock. And that tradition actually was something that was born out of a lack of planning on my part. When we first started Hardrock, I had forgotten to kind of create any kind of a finish line environment, and so the runners were standing at the start line and they said, well, how do we know when we finished? And I looked around and went, well, touch that rock. That'll be good. And then over the years, that went from touching the rock to kissing the rock, and then it went from a small rock to a larger rock, and then went from just a rock to a rock with our logo on it, to the point now where when that rock shows up, it's to see the emotion and just how people respond to that rock is so cool. The other tradition is me greeting every runner. I've greeted every runner that's finished, and that was because our very first year, a guy knocked on the door of a little trailer that we were in, and said that he said, "I just finished. Is there anything I should do? Tell anybody? Anything like that?" And just that here's a guy out 100 miles in the elements, and nobody was there to say congratulations. Sorry. I said, that'll never happen again. So I've kind of taken it upon myself to make sure at least there was one person that was there to say hi to every runner. One of the other traditions when it comes to our course is how do we expose people who are just coming to Hardrock to some of the values, traditions, culture, things it means to be here in Silverton and in the San Juans. One of the things that we thought was very important was that they had a chance to talk with veterans out on the course, not necessarily to train, but to share the experiences, have them be able to ask questions, let them kind of experience Hardrock and get the scoop from our veterans.
Yeah, don't break your poles. Come up to the house if you need glue. You don't need to buy glue. I got plenty. Diaper rash cream with zinc oxide. That creates a moisture barrier. So you smother your feet, 2 cats together, one laying down, one standing up. And so I turn and blind them with my light and start yelling and making a bunch of noise. The turnoff is not too far after this big rock thing. There is a trail right there. I always thought that was it, but maybe it's down here. So it's not that turn. Actually, that is it.
Okay.
Good luck, Jeff. Thanks.
Okay, good. Walk with me. Yeah. Can't go too far. Go!
How do you feel? You taking care of yourself?
Yeah, it's hot, man.
Yeah.
And there's the diaper rash cream right there.
I think I did a little too much.
I think many runners come back year after year to Hardrock because it is, in a large sense, coming back to a community. We are Hardrock! It's coming back to a group of people, friends, family, who have this shared experience, this shared purpose, this shared history. In a sense, it is almost like a family reunion because people will come back to help, to volunteer, to pace, whatever it is, because they want to be part of this community. And I think one of the things that we've learned through all these years is that idea of community, and that the value of that community and the value of the Hardrock community is something that is so important to the success of Hardrock and for our reason to be.
Everyone, 2023 Hardrock is complete.